Hello friends, welcome to the second day of your daily answer writing program. Today you are given a question on disaster management. We have already provided you micro syllabus. So on 3 days of disaster, on the first day you will be getting a question on institutional framework. On the second day you will be getting a question on natural disasters, and on the third day you will be getting a question on man-made disasters. Coming back to before getting into this question, I looked at some of your answers for history of the day one. There are three major mistakes that all of you have done. One is the word limit. Try to write your answers in word limit, else you would never be able to complete your paper in the examination. If in a 250 word mark question you'll write answers which are of 350 words or 400 words, you will never complete your paper. So first thing that you should learn from the day one should be word limit. From now on, ensure that your answer is not going 10% or 20% beyond your word limit. Second thing, like in yesterday's question, almost none of you have understood the demand of the question. Yesterday's question, that is the history question, was not about which are the leaders or which are the new states which have come up. It was about showing how after the Mughal decline, the new state which had come up, what kind of transformation was there, like how the Mughal systems have continued in the polity. Focus should have been on that. So when you look at the model answer, you'll understand that question was not factual question on which are the new states which have come into play. So let us, from first day, let us do these two improvements. So one, we will focus on the word limit, and two, we will focus on the exact demand of the question. Okay, now let us come to today's question. I hope by the time you're watching this video, you have completed today's question. Today's question was, discuss the key challenges of India's institutional framework for disaster management. In India's disaster management institutional framework, what are the key concerns or what are the key challenges? That's what you have to discuss. Now, note that it's only a 10 mark 150 word question. So here, you do not have a lot of space to write anything. In a 150 word question or in any question, there are a few strict rules that you should follow. First, your introduction should never be more than 20% of your answer. So if it's a 150 word answer, your introduction should not go beyond 30 words. In the same way, your conclusion should not go beyond 30 words. So you use 20%, that is 30 words in your introduction, you use 20%, that is 30 words in your conclusion. So you're left with 90 words. In 90 words, you had to explain what are the problems in India's institutional framework for disaster management. So here in this answer, you can just in points write what are the problems, what are the key concerns, what are the challenges. You cannot explain what is the institutional framework. It's not feasible. Directly jump onto what are the key challenges, what are the key problems. Now, in order to make your preparation complete, in order to make your preparation exhaustive, what we have done is, after this answer, we have provided you detailed notes on India's institutional framework for disaster management. What are, like here we have talked about what is the framework at the national level, what is the framework at the state level, what is the framework at the district level, then the key challenges of those framework. We have discussed all those things here. So while studying, you'll study everything, but while writing your answers, because you are left with only 90 words, you'll have to focus upon exactly what has been asked. You'll have to focus upon exactly the problems. You will not be able to divert into any other domain. Okay, so let us get back to our answer. Our question was, discuss the key challenges of India's institutional framework. In introduction, there are three ways of introducing your answer. One, you can talk about some recent issue of disaster management related to institutional framework. So you can, for example, give an example of 2017 Chennai oil spill and explain that wahan pe bhi institutional, the problems in institutional framework became a burden. Or you can start with some constitutional setup in India or some legal setup in India which defines institutional framework. Or you can talk about like significance of institutional framework, significance of good institutional framework in your introduction. So introduction could be any of those things. Here we have talked about Disaster Management Act, and Disaster Management Act is something that is providing the institutional framework at national level, state level and district level, and why good institutional setup of disaster is important. Okay, then we have directly, because we know that we have only very few words, we have directly jumped onto what are the key challenges, what are the key problems of institutional framework in disaster management in India, and we're talking about, in points, we're talking about those challenges. So first is too much bureaucratization. Too much bureaucratization. What is too much bureaucratization? Like, everything has been set up in a hierarchical mechanism. There is NDMA, there is SDMA, then there is district disaster management authority. This hierarchy becomes a problem. Disasters are very diverse. In disasters, it's important that people or authorities or administration at the local level is strengthened enough to take care of that challenge. But the institutional setup right now is too hierarchical. यहाँ पे bureaucratic की जगह भी ज़्यादा अच्छा term होता hierarchy use करना. Then one is this challenge. Second, poor implementation of Disaster Management Act. Now, poor implementation में तो you can also talk about non-institutional framework, but here, while talking about poor implementation, talk about institutional problems. For example, you can say that even now, funds like Disaster Mitigation Fund, which is mandated under the Disaster Management Act, have not been created. Similarly, institutional structure that exists, there are conflicts which exist between them. For example, Disaster Management Act has led to creation of National Executive Committee, but there's already National Crisis Management Cell which existed before before National Executive Committee, and they have overlapping jurisdiction, which adds to problems, which adds to confusion. Then human resource, NDMA or in bodies mein human resource is lacking. So you'll find that as of August 2018, NDMA still had only half of the human resource that it required. Then Ministry of Home Affairs, rather than letting NDMA work as an autonomous agency, has put a lot of control over it, and thus जो ministry और जो bureaucracy वहाँ की होती है, they, rather than allowing NDMA to grow at its own, have been more or less controlling it. Then the bodies like National Executive Committee are not meeting frequently. The discussions that should have happened, that is not happening frequently. Then in our overall disaster management setup, there is very less focus on long-term recovery. When you'll get into the details of this topic has been given in the notes below, you'll see that the Disaster Management Act in India, or the disaster management and National Disaster Management Authority and all, they are focused on recovery, and they're not focused on recovery, they are focused on response. Disaster आया, उसको respond करो, लोगों को save करो, लोगों को emergency जो जरूरतें हैं वो पूरी करो, but they are not focused on after disaster how recovery should happen. That is left to the state government, or that is left to the various ministries and departments. For example, let's say flood आया, at the time of flood, National Disaster Management Authority would come and save you. But after flood, your houses have been destroyed. What happens to those? Who reconstruct them? Who takes care of them? That has not been taken care of in our institutional framework. Our institutional framework is primarily focused on, under Disaster Management Act, the institutional framework is primarily focused on the response, not on recovery. So these are some key challenges. The question was about challenges. Discuss the key challenges in our institutional framework, but in your answer you should always try to include some way forward. And here Administrative Reform Commission, second ARC, itself had given some important suggestions. For example, hierarchy ko khatam karne ke liye they had said that states and local government should be given more role, bigger roles. They should be the ones who should be primarily responsible for taking care of disasters in their states. Then the ARC had also said that National Executive Committee, which has overlapping jurisdiction, which is creating conflicts, should be removed, should be scrapped. Then Disaster Management Authority should provide for categorization of disaster. Right? Like one of the key challenges that we face is when a disaster occurs, there are different terminologies used. It's a national disaster, it's a disaster of very severe crisis. All those things should not be happening. Like Disaster Management Authority should provide a clear-cut definition. When is a disaster of a nature where NDMA will go and play a role? When is a disaster of a nature when only State Disaster Management Authority would be playing a role? So that is lacking right now. Therefore, when disasters occur in different states, it's very difficult to understand when will center provide the money, when would state have to do at its own. So then in institutional framework there are some other problems like हमारे पास, because we only had 90 words, so we haven't discussed all the problems, but one of the problems was about corruption, especially at state level. State disaster management authority में corruption level is pretty high. So here we have also said that the disaster management act itself should provide for penalties and fines to take care of those corrupt activities in there. So this was a 10 mark 150 word question, and even then while writing these things we realized that we have written 250 to 300 words, but you don't have to. You do not have to write down 7 different points in this answer. Try to limit your answer. Like, you remember, you only have 90 words for core of your answer. 20%, that is 30 words, goes for introduction. 20%, that is 30 words, goes for conclusion. So you're only left with 90 words for your main part of your answer, and you won't be able to, like, this itself is around 100 words. These 7 points here are around 100 words, so you won't be able to write it like this. For your explanation purposes we have written it like this, but in your answer you can write it like too much bureaucratization, and you can say that center controls center decides everything and states and local bodies do not have a lot of control. In this way you should be able to shorten your answers. Each of these points should be written in much smaller sentences, and perhaps rather than writing 7 points, write only 5 or 6 points. Okay, so this was your answer. Again, when it comes to conclusion, there are different ways in which you can conclude. Here, in conclusion, we have written that with increasing natural and man-made disasters, it's important that we have a robust disaster management framework. And disaster management framework will not be robust till the time disaster management institutions do not function properly. Therefore, disaster management institution के problems को ठीक करना primary responsibility हो जाता है in order to ensure proper disaster management in the country. Okay, so this was your second day answer. More details for more details of this topic, look at the notes that have been provided to you. Tomorrow you'll again have a question on history, and already micro syllabus has been sent to you, so you'll be able to see which portion of the history is going to be asked tomorrow. Learn from your mistakes here. Look at the comments that you have in your daily answers. Learn from mistakes here, and tomorrow let's ensure that you'll add on to, or you'll do 1 or 2 less mistakes in your tomorrow's answer. Thank you.
Hit the bell icon to never miss an update from Level Up IAS. Make sure you like, share, comment and subscribe to our YouTube channel.